Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway on a Monday night.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A run by Connor on 1st down, and a good one, as he'll get about 7 here.
Connor, the ball carrier.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 9.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Johnson.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not go, ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now,
accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
5-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
James Conner, the Steelers.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Roethlisberger.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Steelers 14, Giants 7.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 16.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The tackle made by Julian.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Again, a run with counter. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And now running right through it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang hang on third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 76 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gano for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 24, Steelers 17. Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Connor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to James.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Connor looking for space and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Ebron's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards.
Now Jones.
Now 3rd down.
It's caught. Shepard. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Sterling Shepard. 68 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 31. Steelers 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 47-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Connor. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run here with Connor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.